Yeah. Let me touch my first meal. Hey, look. 23. I was on the block moving. Yup. When mama went to sleep, I was on the block cruising. Every night was always spitting when that tech was on low. Let me load them shells down. Let me hang up with the bros. Get them. Niggas always lame. They can't even get a pole. No. Clutching firearms in the classroom. It was on the wall. Don't get it. When niggas wanna trip, we meet him in the hallway. See Black with the duck, then he left them sideways. He was leaking. When that G-Walk get to talking, we done left them upside down. I done burnt so many off, that's why the streets was tore down. Too many cracks. Everybody gonna start fires up, and I start to fire down. Yeah, then when the shells get to dropping, they sound like coins now. Ooh. Nigga ding in the pot, nigga rocking the flock. Yeah, let me walk up to his front door. Let me twist this another knob. Twist it. Open up that door. Let me start flying through the door. Once that nigga look out the window, I'm finna shoot right some more. Yo, I was always on the move, ain't nobody didn't know. I was always on the move, I was hanging with the bros. I was always on the move when that firearm get the going. I was always on the move when that Glock get the moving. I was always on the move when my shoulder done jacked up. I was always on the move when I lift them shells up. I was always on the move when I clutched them fires, huh? I was always on the move when I was with the gang, huh? So we made it back to the trap. See, when we lost bro, yeah, my mind was on splat. It was the end of the story when I found out the page. Let me grab this chop, let me flip them niggas sideways. Let me get it back in blood, ain't nobody gon' sleep. Yeah, clutching firearms and laying niggas right in the sheets. See, if you wanna cut with the gang, you better not play with us. We'll lay you in the sheet once you enter the gate, huh? Only way that nigga gon' leave is right up in the toe tag. See, we went to a death box, we laughed up in the bag. See, niggas just start spitting and niggas just start rapping. Let me get another foot, yeah, her body get the clapping. Let me head right back to the booth, let me speak some G facts. See, when I grew up, I had my mind right in the back. See, but when I was 5, I had to let some things go. But when I turned 9, I started playing with firearms though. I was always on the move. Niggas always wanna test G's. I was always on the move. And I was always with the bros. I was always on the move. And I was hanging with the gang. I was always on the move, huh? I was always on the move. I was always on the move. I was always on the move. When I was in the trap busting, I was always on the move.